What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle. Yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or a video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, there's going to be some information that's going to help you win, keep you informed, or keep you entertained. So with that being said, you know how we get down over here on this channel. We talk about the new scams. We talk about the new methods. We talk about the new bank methods, the new bank scams. We talk about the dark world. We talk about the dark web. And it's a lot going on in today's dark world. It's a lot going on in the dark web today. It's the evolution. Um, there's so many people getting into this world making money. There's new methods. There's new scams. There's new hackers. There's so many new things going on due to the evolution of technology. Now, a lot of people out there watching my channel, probably new subscribers, old subscribers, or whatever, and when I do these videos and drop these gems and free sauce for y'all, I want y'all to understand that the information that I'm telling y'all is very important, is very key. Because without instructions, without information, it's a lot of people that's going to get themselves in a lot of trouble that they don't want to be in, because they want to be thirsty. They want to skip to time mark when I start talking about something. Y'all missing out on a lot of valuable information, because first of all, it's a lot of people that want to get into the dark world. It's a lot of people that want to get into the dark web. It's a lot of people who want to make a lot of fast cash, a lot of fast money. And they are under the perception that scamming or doing some type of fraud or some type of cybersecurity hacking is going to do that for them because of the perception. Now, a lot of people don't understand that there is real-time fraud and there is technical fraud. The world works and runs off technology. So the main schemes, the main scams and fraud tactics and methods that's going on is being generated through technology. And a lot of people don't understand that. So a lot of people that want to do a lot of fraudulent things and put themselves in the a lot of people want to put themselves on camera doing fraudulent things. So a lot of people that ask and look for crackhead scams, as I will call them, because these are things that CHs would do: steal somebody's credit card information, go in the store or card and go in the store and buy stuff, or go steal something, go steal a credit card, go buy something, then resell it for the money, go buy drugs, or commit some type of check fraud or credit card fraud. That's what crackheads do, CHs. Now, due to technology, there is a surge of a lot of new sites on the clear net and on the dark web. And due to technology and the evolution of technology being used in almost everything that we do on a daily basis, the world evolved into artificial intelligence. Now, how does artificial intelligence play a part into the dark web? Technology, as I tell you guys all the time. Now, there's a new site on the dark web, a FraudGPT site, the xrdarkdemon.ai, that's creating a new world for almost anybody who comes or who is presented this website. Now, what is a fraud GPT site? A fraud GPT site is basically just like any other AI site, like Chat GPT. It's a fraud GPT. So how Chat GPT will create pictures for you, will create scripts, will create videos for you, will create almost anything and everything that you wanted to create. These fraud GPT sites will do the exact same thing. Now, there are a lot of new fraud GPT sites on the dark web, but not every site does the exact same thing. There are some bogus ones out here, and there are some ones that are really putting in that work to get hits on the dark web, meaning that get visitors, get people to indulge into this site, use this site. And every site, like I said, every site doesn't do the exact same thing. So xrdarkdemon.ai, and like I tell you guys all the time, dark websites are not www. Blah 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 blah.com. Dark websites are long encrypted looking Bitcoin addresses with .onion on the end. You cannot promote them on the clear net, and you cannot promote them on certain platforms. So I see all the comments, so all the people talking about some, oh, you talked about all this and didn't even until it took you 10 minutes to start talking about a site. Or oh, you talking about a site and didn't post it. Listen, for you type of people out there that just don't get it, that will literally go on the dark web, buy something illegal, go buy something for somebody illegal. Y'all the type of people that will literally buy some type of stolen credit card or something and then go into the store and utilize it like it's yours. And not think like, okay, somebody stole my credit card and use it. I know exactly where they was and use it at. I get a security alert. You got people like that in this world that don't. You got people in this world that will buy something that comes with instructions, not pay attention to the instructions, and get frustrated when they can't figure out how to figure out how to put this project together, put this whatever that they got that came with instructions together. So for all y'all out there that's not understanding, I'm trying to get y'all to understand technology, understand the different types of technology, how technology is being ran, the real type of world that scams and fraud is in, so you can be educated and protected and whatever at the same time. This ain't for you because y'all want somebody to teach y'all how to do something negative and do something illegal that's gonna get y'all in jail. And once y'all get arrested, y'all the type of people that tell on whoever gave y'all the information right, quick, fast, and hurry because y'all that type of person. You can't work with everybody. Everything I meant for everybody. All money ain't good money. So I see the comments. I'm just letting y'all know. I see the comments for you weirdos. This is grown man, grown woman business. This is not no petty scams, none of that. All right, so this is only for the grown man and the grown woman and the educated people who understand what's really going on and understand the information I'm telling y'all, because if you connect the dots to all my videos, it might get you somewhere far. All right, so back to it. The world runs off technology. Everything that we do is being created and generated off technology, from us FaceTiming each other, texting each other, websites, technology. You have to code websites in order for us to be able to when you code something, you're basically doing commands for something to be somewhere. So every game is coded, every website is coded. You're commanding Cash App to be able to send, receive, and store money on this platform. You're commanding YouTube to be able to upload, download videos on there. You're commanding different things for Instagram. These are commands and codes. And once you code it in, you script it in, it becomes reality. People don't understand technology like that. People don't understand that there are so many kids that's sitting at computers and gaming systems all day, utilizing technology on a daily basis that might not have friends. And now that they don't have friends, they're trying to figure out listen, technology is technology is everything. Without technology, we wouldn't have Wi-Fi. We don't have Wi-Fi, our communication would be almost no communication because we need Wi-Fi because of our services and datas in certain places that people are, and signals and cell phone towers and signal towers. People are not understanding technology. When I talk about technology, I'm trying to get y'all to understand that technology is the most powerful entity on this earth. Because if man created Cash App to be able to send, receive, and store money, what else do you think they'd be able to do? When we use Cash App and some of our payments get rejected and then we try again with smaller payments and then it goes through, that's due to technology. And if a man created that security system, what else do you think can be created? When somebody sends a payment and it takes forever for the receiver to get the payment, or it never comes and it gets lost into this matrix or database, what do you think is going on? It's a lot going on that people don't know, and since they don't know, they don't believe in it. It's a lot of people out there that's fed the wrong information for so long that when somebody comes and brings them the accurate information, they don't believe it, which allows them to miss out on the opportunity to make a change in their life. So people be always, when you some credit, people be asking, talking about, hey, what's some sites for credit cards on the dark web? What's some sites for this and that? You can't just buy stolen equipment or stolen things and just go willy nilly using it. That's why everything is worked off technology, security databases on credit card and debit cards. When cards have IP addresses, that's why people get travel alerts on cards when they go out of town, so they can be able to use their card, because their card is going to be used in a place that has not been used before. So it's gonna pop up as a security alert because of the IP. People don't understand this. There are some crackhead people out here that that will basically might as well rob a bank with no mask, because they just don't get it. They want somebody to. They just want to skip to the goods, and they want to skip the instructions, and they get mad when they can't figure out how to do something. So those type of people, go somewhere else with that, because this big boy, big girl, grown man, grown woman information over here. And at the end of the day, those same people that want to skip to the time mark when I finally started talking about a site or something, those are the type of people that never get fired, go on or try to go on a dark web, or go on a dark web and get compromised and just never get too far. So that was just for y'all, because it's a lot of money out here. It's a lot of money being made. It's a lot of money being generated in the clear world, the dark world, whatever you want to call it, in real life. And at the end of the day, wherever there's money being made, there's going to be some type of scam or fraud being committed. And people are starting to understand how technology can make a lot of money on both sides of the field. So XR is another FraudGPT site on the dark web. Like I told y'all, the sites on the dark web are long encrypted addresses with .in at the end. It's not www.blah.blah.blah.com. No. By me even telling you the name of the site, that should be enough for you to be able to use your resources out there that they have and figure something out on your own. And that's the problem. There's so many people that got their hand out. There's so many people that are entitled. There's so many people out there that are grown babies because they got Yahoo, Google, YouTube. They got so many different type of search engines out here. And there are people that will get mad at you because you don't put a link in your description for them to easily click and go right to it, when they can easily watch the video, listen to what they said, go Google it, and figure something out on your own. Because when you do that, you're enhancing your common sense. And a lot of people don't do that. So, like I tell you all guys all the time, there are a lot of new sites on the dark web. There are a lot of new people entering the dark world. There are a lot of new FraudGPT sites that do different things. There are a lot of new marketplaces on our dark web. There are a lot of kids that's on the dark web. Why are there kids on the dark web? Due to technology, game systems, PS5s, Xboxes, GTA, PC, servers, 5M, all these things. People, listen, there are adults playing games with kids on these games, and it's some crazy people out there. And you gotta think, if you got a 10-year-old, you a 10-year-old, 12-year-old, you've been playing a game for so long, you've been talking to adults, hearing them cuss, talk about this, talk about that. It's some weird people on these games. It's a lot of hackers, there's a lot of fraudsters that play these games that don't got friends, that will literally become a friend with a kid and start telling them things and not very teaching them and maturing their brain into this type of world. Like a lot of these new scammers and hackers and fraudsters stem from the game system. Roblox, Minecraft, 5M, GTA, 2K, technology. And people be thinking I'd be crazy when I be talking about technology, but y'all got to understand, I've been talking about technology for a long time. So for the past 8 years, I've been telling y'all all that other stuff is crackhead scams, CA scams and methods. In real life, that's not where the real money is being generated in the dark world. The real money being generated in the dark web is with technology. When they first presented technology methods to y'all, the first cash app flip glitch or whatever, turned 100 to 200 to 1,000, all that was real. It's just that so many people were on the dark web, so many people seen the opportunity, and so many people said, hey, at the end of the day, whatever, I'm gonna present it. So many green people went to the wrong people and got scammed. And that's how it is. When listen, right now there are sites on the dark web that are doing lows, doing glitches, doing flips. There's hundreds of ways how to utilize Cash App on the dark web, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. There's glitches, there's lows, there's different methods to do the same thing. Just like there's different methods to do check fraud for scammers, different methods to do credit cards. People don't understand that. They think one thing and then you got people, most people are followers. Like people only want to do what so many other people are talking about. Like listen, it's so much going on the dark web that's utilizing these different apps, and it's so many methods that haven't been presented to the clear net, to the regular world that's going on. There's a lot going on that if you just gotta be there to see it and believe it and know what's going on. If you're somebody that doesn't know how to get on the dark world or talk or know people that's in there, you probably won't know the new wave or the new things that's going on in there. But if you are, then you would know what's real and what's not real, and you would know, you know what I'm saying, what's really going on in that world. So XRDarkDemon.ai, another fraud GPT site that's creating different methods, um, different sites. You got, and there's a lot of people out there that's really starting to understand ransomware, malware, understand different codes or different meanings or different techniques to get glitches for different chimes, Cash App, Venmo, Zelles, different lows, different things, because it's all within programming. It's all within the servers. It's all within the system and the databases. That's all it is. And you could tell a artificial intelligence, a AI, a GPT site that, hey, can create me a malware method, create me a Cash App glitch method, create me a Cash App load method utilizing blah blah blah, utilizing, create me a paper. These are what people are doing. Then you got people saying create me a site that sells this and then you got people that's going to utilize and saying find me a database that has this and and it's kids, they're getting younger and younger due to technology. He just talked about, he just talked for 10 minutes talking about nothing. You just give us the site. Just give us the site. Y'all be the same people that don't know nothing about. Y'all the same people that don't know how to get on the dark web. Y'all be the same people that try to get on the dark web and get y'all IP stolen and then get viruses and malware and things on y'all computer. Y'all the same people that's been trying to get on the dark web and find sites for 15 years and still ain't found them and still won't find them because you are small-minded. Your mind isn't mature enough to understand what I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, going on the dark web is just not no frivolous place. You not knowing how to properly get on the dark web can get your IP stolen. And a lot of people don't know if your IP gets stolen and you're on a, let's say, a Windows computer, there are applications on a Windows computer where you can get permission to other people to take control of your computer. So if they got your IP address and now they got control of your computer, you can't do anything. If somebody gets control of your computer and puts ransomware on it and they gets a hold of your accounts and tells you you got to pay an X amount, you can't do anything. But y'all don't want to believe in technology. Y'all want to think everything is a game. Y'all want to skip to where you start talking about the site, XR darkDemon.ai, but y'all not going to be able to find the site. Why? Because y'all don't use y'all resources. Y'all want somebody to put the link in and y'all click on it and then then y'all want me to commit guidelines and give my strikes and all that. Then y'all just gonna go to the next person. No, I'm not doing that. Y'all, I'm trying to teach y'all how to utilize y'all resources and stay within guidelines and give y'all the proper information that y'all need. Because at the end of the day, not being safe, you can become a victim, and there's always a victim. It might be you, it might be me, it might be the bank, it might be all three. So with that being said, make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock. Monitor all your social media, personal, and financial accounts to make sure no suspicious activity is going on. Any of the monitor personal information on the dark web, make sure it's not on there floating around for anybody to buy. So make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock. Make sure you guys are freezing all 3 of your credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experience, so nobody can get anything in your name. No loans, credit cards, lines of credit, no apartments, no cars, no nothing, not even you unless you want to freeze it. And make sure you guys are getting new credit card and debit card numbers every so often. It's 4 quarters in a year, and we use the same cards for so many years until they expire. We travel, we do whatever. And every time we use these cards, they go on a new database, and there's always a database compromised, leak, or hack. So getting new cards with new information will keep you 10 steps ahead of the game. So if it would, that old information was part of a leak or compromise or hack, it won't be valid and you'll be protected. All right. So make sure you guys are staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware of what's going on in this real crazy world that we all living in, because these things are real, these things are happening, and to be more aware is very important. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping the sauce. And y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limited gems are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing it for 600. Yes, 600 cash app for Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your cash app or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 250. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the crypto tour and plus unlimited gems, 3,500. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the month-long mentorship, 750. Comes with a free 1K load, 20 to 25K on the flow. Don't miss out on that opportunity. 10 seats available. Make sure y'all check out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato app, me and their networking world, and on Discord. Make sure y'all checking out my still looking for the production company. Make sure y'all checking out all my subscribe and hit the notification bell on my YouTube channel, my Twitches, my IGs, TikTok, Snapchats, Kick. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives, and make sure y'all getting in when y'all fit in with these loads, right? Cash App, Bitcoin payment. 125 and up. Once it's on your Cash App, Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right. And with that being said, man, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how to get down to any of these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.